looking at more plans, so being able to explain things that you are going to do. So whenever we're asking what somebody is going to do or what we are going to do, it's often helpful to include specific times. So this is going to go after the quoi in our what's going on sentences. So for example, if we want to ask what are you going to do on Saturday, we never translate the on in French. We're just going to throw the word for samedi or for Saturday into that sentence. Okay, tu vas faire quoi samedi? We can do the exact same thing with specific times that aren't necessarily days. So for example, we've been asking a lot of ce weekend, this weekend. Okay, so it'd be really easy to say something like nous faisons quoi ce weekend? Okay, so what are we doing this weekend? If you're just suggesting a plan, okay, then we can say we could or we should. It's the exact same conjugation in French. Okay, you can use one of two different phrases. You can say on pourrait or nous pourrions. They both mean the exact same thing. So on pourrait, nous pourrions. After these phrases, we are going to continue with the infinitive of the activity that we are suggesting, and then follow up with the specific time if one was mentioned. So for example, if someone asks, tu vas faire quoi samedi? Okay. So what are you doing on samedi? On Saturday? And you want to say like, oh, well, how about we play the drums? Okay. Nous pourrions jouer de la batterie samedi. Or, nous faisons quoi ce weekend? What are we doing this weekend? And I want to say, we could go to the cafe. On pourrait aller au café ce weekend. Just like in the future proche, remember that your second verb will always be in the infinitive. This is different than in English. Goodness, I'm having so many issues. So in English we would say we could go to the cafe. We don't say we could to go to the cafe. However, that's exactly what we're going to do in French. Our second verb in the sentence is going to be in the infinitive. Only the first one gets conjugated. So questions 1 and 2. Write a short conversation in which a friend asks you about your plans for a specific day or time, and you respond to them. Often when people ask you about your specific plans, you may not have an activity in mind, but you kind of want to say like, yeah, I'm available, or no, I'm not. So if somebody asks you something like, tu vas faire quoi samedi? Okay, and you don't really have any idea what you're doing, but you're kind of leaving it open and be like, yeah, sure, let's do something. Okay, you could use one of these two answers in French. Okay, so pas grand-chose means nothing much. Oh, what are you doing Saturday? Oh, nothing much. Or you can use rien de spécial. So it means nothing special. Okay. Either or kind of gives that signal of, you're available. You don't really have any necessary idea about what you want to do, but you're definitely open. If you don't want to feel like giving out specific suggestions, but you're not open, and you've got other things going on, you're too busy, you've got stuff going on at home that's not really important, then you can use one of these responses. Je suis très occupé. I'm very busy. Okay, so girls, remember that in order to make occupé match your gender, you will add another E onto the end. Gentlemen, you don't have to, leave it alone. Or if you don't want to have to worry about adjective agreement, just say j'ai trop de choses à faire. I have too many things to do. J'ai trop de choses à faire. Okay, so questions 3 and 4. Listen to the following conversations. I will be reading both parts, but I'll give you a little bit of a break to make it fairly obvious. Okay. Are these two people either A, available to do something, or B, too busy? Numéro 3. Nous faisons quoi mardi? Je ne sais pas, mais je suis très occupée. Numéro 4. Tu vas faire quoi dimanche? Rien de spécial. Finally, question 5. Read the following note and then answer the question below. Salut, c'est super ici. Ma famille et moi, nous faisons beaucoup d'activités. On s'amuse beaucoup. Samedi, je vais faire du jogging au club de sport le matin et faire du patin à glace l'après-midi. Et dimanche, je vais faire de la vidéo avec mon frère. À bientôt, Fatima. So, what might Fatima say if you invited her to go out on Saturday?